We are here to ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten, that their memory will linger on forever, that as long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed, men and women that did nothing, children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. As those children were being slaughtered, as they were being stabbed to death by a very wicked and cruel world, spearheaded by a Awolowo. Everybody looked on and did nothing. Instead of them to help us, they ensured that our absolute blockade from land, air, and sea was absolute, that we may die, that the children of God may die. But lo and behold, Chukwuabiama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish.
Mr. Producer.
Ipob, one way only, all we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not by force to be together. It's not by force to be together. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not by force to be together. Naturally, Biafra go. Let my people go. Naturally, Biafra go. Naturally, my people go. Naturally, my people go. Yeah, let my people go. Yeah. Wake up this morning, I look in the sky, all I see is rising sun. Wake up this morning, I look in the sky, all I see is rising sun. Obodo Chukwu Choloma, Obodo Chukwu na Lolua, the land of the rising sun. Yeah, let my people go. Yeah, let my people go. Kele na de kalo, for making us to know what freedom is all about. Yeah, kele na de kalo, for making us to know what freedom is all about. What freedom is all about. Yeah, kele na de kalo, making us to know what freedom is all about. Blessing at all, make it leggy. Opakisimu kisike, onyama different name. We are not fighting for our freedom. All we need is freedom. They can't all make it leggy. Onyama tipo, all make it leggy. All ne puri, all make it leggy. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. Let my people go. Ipob let my people go. I say that to let my people go. Oh yeah, let my people go. When that devil like it or not, let my people go. Biafra must come. Let my people go. We must be free. Let my people go. Credible you see. Guess me anyway. Akwa kwa na Biafra ya daga sem no wasi. Guess you na make it one man. Guess you can man. We are going higher. Incredible you see warrior.
Hello Biafrans, this message is brought to you by Biafrans Got Talent in different languages.
Ndị mbise mma mmane, ndị mmadụ ekele m unu, ewere m unu ozi, asị m agwa unu, si on 30th May, onye ọbụla nọrọ n'ụlọ, ka anyị ike kwanyere ndị nwụrụ n'ihi Biafra ugwu. Adịghị ọzọ anyị nwere ike imere, lawo gị, ikporo n'ụlọ ụbọchị ahụ, si ihe emeene, ka anyị ike nwụrụ onwe anyị, ndewo.
Ndị ala ụtụtụ ya na ndị arụ chukwu indewonu ọnwụ iyi na-ekwu iyi n'ụtụtụ ọnwa si biko nne ịgbalị anị nọtụrụ n'ule 30th May bịa ibe n'ibe ọbụla aga ịnọtụrụ n'ale a nwere nwosa nwaanyị a nwere nwosa Biafra onye ha na-arịọ enyi biko loni ịnọtụrụ n'ule ma ihe apụrụ ụbọchị ọhụ a nwere ya were kweri ụmụnne anyị ndị nwụrụ anwụ maka ịhazi ozi Biafra ọnwa
Mekon do toitenyen ke isonga bibio. Amindo ene kamfo. Uko ye fien mbo ku yu wa isen ku se 30th May. Ku se 30th May aru se ne meke banga ke no ndi eri yang anyan. Akba yang wa isen aru mfana fo se fo yang ko do fo yang oben. Amimbo ndomi ya fo ku yu wa isen 30th May. Ke 30th May yang aru usen afo yang tiu fok. Ayan odi yang ke na fo tie ku fok do. Afo yang obondo afo yang do kom mbo ndom ke fo do wo ekoto ko bio Nigeria ke fo do wo Biafra. Tiaga fok 30th May bari ka wo yang ire mfoku fok yang ire mfongo mfana me kom mu no bi
ndị Ebonyi unu dịkwa ahụ ike o unu nọ hụ n'ụlọ maka ndị nwaanyị nwụhụrụ anwụhụ na 30th May maka nwere onwe nke ala anyị Biafra ndokwanụ
emesiere o ndị toitenyen ye ndị toikanyen kison kalaba mbok nda usene mimbenge mufo ndị to efre brutu etieku fok usen 30th May ke kukuru nyiniri ndi to Biafra yang nyini da yen ni dem nyen yang nyini kpong isongo mimi fon ke yen ni ye irem nyen ida ikpono ndi to etenyen yen ndi to kanyen kison Biafra e kpade ke nyen di yene eti obio mbok mekpe mufu bok usenero 30th May etie kufo
ndị item jọkwa n'uwo ihe mbe kpara unu tonwa bụ mmadụ aha nọmba rim ụlọ 30th of May nọmba rim ụlọ ka anyị kwarụ ụmụ nwoke ụmụ nwaanyị nwụọnụ na ọrụ Biafra ka anyị kwarụ ugwu nọmba gboo n'rim ụlọ ụnụ afụsatụkwala ezi 30th of May jọkwanụ
debe anyị ekene m unu ife m kwekwu bụ maka 30th May mbọsị na-abịa abịa anyị anọ n'ụlọ ka anyị nwee ike lote ndị niile nwụgolu anyị maka nwere onwe Biafra ife m na-agwakwu n'ụlọ si m na ana obi na ọkwa n'ife onye kpọrọ nkịtị ya ka ọ na-aza Biafra bụ nke anyị ka anyị nọlụ kwanyelu ndị niile ndị nwụgolu maka Biafra ugwu ịnụnụ biko zianụ ayọ ka m na-ayọ unu
ndị ngwa anụ asị mma m bịa gwa unu la abalị 30 n'ime ọnwa ise wụ May nke ndị bekee na-adịkwa n'ikpọ 30th May la anyị nwawo ndị Biafra anyị si ka anyị were ehia echi ahụ cheta ụmụnne anyị niile ndị nwụrụ n'ihi nwere onwe anyị wụ Biafra biko adị m eri unu dịka arịrịọ si unu biko orula ehihie ahụ unu nọrọla ụlọ unu kpọrọ unu n'ụlọ tee unu nwa mmiri unu rie ọhịa m si ka m gwa unu
Wagwan Jamaica, enough respect for you all. About to respect for me brother man them Biafrans and a Jamrock. Me want to tell you something now. It's all about at the 30th May. You know how we are falling hero them at them lay down them life away. You know have to second down tight for no house. You know have to mourn them, you know, cause them a do a big strength in for way. Why me want to tell you no reata now, you know have to sit down for no house. You know I mourn them for 30th May. Go the way me tell you brother. Cause we have to remember them. It's a big thing for them do for way. Enough respect for you know all.
Ndeka, Ndebo, na Delta State, Biafra land. Dodo no dịghị ime mụlọ na 30th May.
Ndị Anambra ekene m unu ana m asị ka anyị niile nọrọ na yard
na 30th May nke na-eje ịbịa ka anyị cheta ndị ebe anyị ndị nwụrụ anwụ maka na ọtụtụ ụmụnne anyị anwụgo maka ife Biafra ka anyị kwanyere fa ugwu ikpeazụ nke anyị ga-enyere fa anyị nọrọ n'ụlọ na 30th May cheta fa udo dịrị unu.
Allow me to worship Chukwu Biafra on behalf of the entire family listening right across the length and breadth of this very planet. Umu Chineke, all of you who are ordained, all of you who are destined to perform wonders, I welcome all of you. Now, I will present you to Chukwu Biafra in heaven. Therefore, our Father who resideth in heavens above, looking down upon the pain and the suffering of your children, as was foretold by those who has gone before us, that a day will come when the world will gang up, when all the children of darkness will congregate to prevail against your children. That time is now. We are in pain. We are in so much suffering that man cannot begin to comprehend it. We ask for your mercy. We ask for you to come and present and provide a way where there is none. We ask you to quickly if we came and the Ipob, n'ebe niile dị iche iche ruo ebe niile ụwa sọtụrụ ka ịdị mma gị na ebere gị biko gbaso ha ụbọchị ile nke ndụ ha. Ọkwa asụsụ eluigwe. We call upon you this evening. The vultures are congregating. The saboteurs are rising up. We are beginning to identify them. And we are dealing with them. We ask you to give us the strength. We ask you for courage. We ask you for every ounce of determination and resolute. Make us as hard as steel, as only you can do. Baptize us in your word, in your knowledge, in your truthfulness, and in your strength. Make it impossible for our enemies to come close to us. Destroy them before they come very close. We will be tempted, of course. Our defenses will be tried without a shadow of a doubt. Sometimes there may be breaches, but in the end we prevail because that is your word and that is your promise. This evening we hold on resolutely to that very command of yours. Your own spoken word. The word that you gave to your children when you said to them that they should not worship any idol, they should not bow before any graven image. We have made mistakes in our lives. We have bowed before European idols. We have done everything but worship you in truth and honesty. But now, having realized the errors of our ways, we present ourselves before you, that you may do with us as you please. So it was prayed thousands of years ago. That same prayer will re-echo because we are nothing without you. We are nothing without you. We can have the best defenses in the whole world. We can procure the finest anti-jamming equipment available. But it is you that will defend your inheritance. You will defend Biafra. You know that we are honest and truthful people. You know that we preach this gospel in the knowledge that your children must be free in the land of the living. That they may go back and worship you in Zion as they have done thousands of years ago. This is our prayer, now and always, because we are your children. You can't abandon us to the forces of evil and darkness. That is not your will. And it can never be. That is why today, tomorrow and always, as you have called us to undertake this very monumental and a big task, as you have determined that your word must be preached in the land, that very land you gave to our ancestors thousands of years ago, so shall it be done in our lifetime. Allow us to be worthy to serve you. Allow us to be considered worthy to serve you. You know we speak the truth. Our enemies are liars. They are cheats and they are killers. They are bloodthirsty bastards, all of them. All of them bar none. They have brought their lies to bear upon all their dealings. Their tongue is very spiteful against those of them who are righteous before your sight. Please don't allow shame to befall your children. Don't allow shame to befall your name, because we answer your name, we bear your name. That is why today we make this very prayer in the sure knowledge that Biafra will be restored as your own kingdom upon the face of the earth. That will be worshipped every blessed day of our lives, as our children will do, and so will their children. Until time everlasting we have prayed in your name. He said.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, great Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. Welcome to Sunrise Daily News Analysis on Biafra Television. This program has been designed to educate you, to enlighten you, to create awareness, of course, to make the world understand what is going on in this part of the world. We live in a part of the world where virtually everything you see, everything you hear are lies. Of course, this is the only platform where you get the truth. This is the only platform where we dish out the truth without fear of favor, without minding whose ox is God. We say it the way it is, because we are a people from the land of the rising sun. We have come to ensure that Biafra is restored. And of course, that is to say, to enthrone truth, because Biafra is all about truth. We are the indigenous people of Biafra, led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and deputized by Mazuchi Mefo. We are whiter than white and whiter than snow. We have no other objective, we have no other goal, we have no other aim but to restore Biafra, to restore our freedom, to restore the dignity of mankind, to restore freedom to the black race. Of course, that is why we are here this morning. We are reaching you from Biafra land. My name is Ngozi Chukwuka. And in the studio with me this morning,
Mazi Victor Onyido. Biafrans and all of us of freedom, I welcome you once again to Sunrise Daily News Analysis. Stay tuned and bless you.
You're welcome, Mazi.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. Okay, Mazi Victor, we'll be analyzing what we have here this morning. We'll be analyzing it. We have just a few things to discuss, but they are really important. We are looking at the state of the nation, the state of the contraption, the state of Biafra land. What is going on? We are going to be looking at them, and of course, with that, we will also know how to prepare ourselves and how to protect ourselves. It's really, really important. So, in less than 60 minutes from now, we will open up the lines for you to call and make your own contributions, for you to call and tell us what you think based on the topic of discussion. It's really important. Okay, before I go ahead, I'll read the headlines this morning. The headlines we are going to be discussing this morning. Mieti Allah kicks as Fulani radio attracts more reactions. Mieti Allah cakes as Fulani radio attracts more reactions. 7 days quick notice to all Fulani herdsmen in Southwest, tagged Operation Sweep Clean. 7 days quick notice to all Fulani herdsmen in Southwest, tagged Operation Sweep Clean. The third one, Fulani herdsmen harassed on the monarch in palace after he reported them to the police. The next one, a national meeting needed to settle Nigerian national identities. And the last one, that is coming from Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo. Say a national meeting needed to settle Nigerian national identities. And then the last one here, President Muhammadu Buhari will not Islamize Nigeria. Ariwa pastors assures Christians. So now we have Ariwa pastors, and they are assuring Christians that President Muhammadu Buhari will not Islamize Nigeria. When the whole thing is clearing, when everything is clear as crystal, and of course the Islamization agenda is going on. But some Christians choose to be deceived. Some people choose to be deceived. A lot of them out there, they don't care. So many people care less of what is to come or what is happening already. So we are going to be discussing these issues this morning. But before that, don't forget, we have just 4 days to go. 4 days to go, and we will be celebrating, we will be honoring our heroes. So, Mazi Onyido, so far, how do you see it? What do you think? How do you think it's going to be? Considering the spate of killings, the spate of kidnappings going on in Biafra land. Just a few days ago, the Nigerian police in Anambra State, they accuse IPOB of using stones and weapons on them and all. They keep arresting people for no just cause, just because they want to honor our heroes. So, what do you see? What do you think? How do you think this year's Heroes Day is going to be in spite of all these challenges?
Well, so far so good. Everything is still going the normal way it should go. Apart from all these major distractions we are having from all these enemies that we have without and within. But apart from that, everything from what I can see from my own end and where I see it, everything is going to be perfect. And we are going to respect our heroes like we have proposed. No demon, no devil from anywhere can stop us. And the most alarming thing here is the fact that there are a lot of security challenges up there in the north. They have a handful of Boko Haram, ISIS, and ISWAP. All of them joined together, even the Al-Qaeda militants, the Hausa, Fulani, and the rest of them, killing people. And yet, we saw the video of the Boko Haram men group. They released the video of soldiers they captured and telling people the number of massive weapons they captured. And yet, those ones did not pose a security threat. But it is only in Biafra land where people are going about their normal business, and the indigenous people of Biafra are going about their normal evangelism with their flags, and I think flag is the only weapon I saw they are carrying. Apart from flag, there's no any other thing, no harmful weapon and any other thing. Because the reason why I say flag is a weapon, because it's a weapon that drives away evil spirit. Once you mention that name, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you send a fear down the spine of many politicians. I mean, it rings a bell in their heart, and they got afraid. Do you know only that name alone is what killed Buhari? And it's killing a lot of them. So that's why they don't want to hear anything that has to do with IPOB. If not, I don't see any security challenges, and the people back home here are okay with whatever IPOB is doing, educating and enlightening them, trying to save our people. But it's only the foreigners, the guru-eating foreigners that came to our land, that are making all those inciting statements that anybody associated with IPOB should. How can you separate somebody from himself? Because everybody down here is part of the indigenous people of Biafra. Because if you say you are not indigenous people of Biafra, then you are indigenous stranger of Biafran land, and you must go back to Hausa Fulani, Arewa North, where you belong. So we are doing what we are doing peacefully, and we understand ourselves better than any other person could understand us. It's only strangers, it's only the idiots we have in our land that are bringing those strangers to come and tell us who we are not, to come and bring division among us, to come and say you are IPOB member or you are not part of IPOB. Everybody is indigenous people of Biafra, and all of us we are honoring, because there's no family in Biafran land. We keep saying it over and over again. There's no family, no kindred, no place in Biafran land that will say that they didn't lose anybody during the genocide Cold War that happened. So we are unanimously coming together to honor them. So I didn't see anything wrong with what we are doing. So far so good, my sister. We are making progress, and I'm very, very happy our people have received the message. Even the enemies, all of them know what is going on. And also the zoo, army, and the police, all of them have united together, because Burata made a statement lately and said that the security in the southeast has so far been beefed up. So that is it's another part of evangelism. It will tell the people that, look, if you come out that day, Nigerian army, and because since they have teamed up together, those evil people, they join forces together to kill our people. If you come out that day, they will kill you in order to label it IPOB. Of course, you know what happened between the case of Prophet Noko. Nobody killed the man. The man, he died a natural death. And they come out to say, is IPOB that killed?
Have you been able to make investigations?
Yes, from the investigation we got. Yes, he didn't have any form of injury, and that is why the police, they couldn't release the report of what they found. So now,
I think, sorry, don't you think you should rather use IPOB had no involvement in his death? We never know that in a natural death. You never can tell if it was poisoned by the same people who sent him. You know, so it doesn't look as if
there might be a possibility that
because an autopsy had not been carried out.
They have carried out an autopsy. That's what I'm trying to say. But the police, the people that are into,
have seen the results?
They have not. They didn't release the result for anybody to see. That is to tell you that probably the man, they know what killed him, and they are trying to label up IPOB for it. And this is exactly the same plan they are making now. Anybody that comes up on that day, they will kill that person, and they will still label IPOB for his death. So it's going a long way for those people who are wise enough to see the handwriting on the wall that Agwo de Nakreka. So Anagwo Oshintina Ahiesla. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So now, what happens to the people who were abducted? What's their fate? What do you think?
Okay, well, adoption and killing is not a new thing to us, if I may choose to put it that way, because they have been killing us right from the onset. They've been killing us. I don't think we even know when the British came and brought all of us under one cage called Nigeria. That is when the killing started, and up until now we have been killed. So killing is not a new thing. Even the 8-point-something million people they killed, that one too is part of the killing, and the IPOB members that have been killing so far since we started is not a new thing to us. So it's something we expected, but it's just for the time being. It's not that they are going to continue to kill or arrest us. Well, they arrested a lot of our people, and they are still arresting. Even as I'm talking to you now, they arrest innocent people. If you go to our bar, if you go to Iguacha, they harass people, they arrest them. Once it's 7:30 to 8 p.m., they begin to arrest anybody they see. They've been doing that, and our people are still coming out. They say the more you arrest us, the more the number of people, the more people will have more reasons to come out, because people are doing legitimate things. We are not doing anything wrong. We are not hurting anybody. We are not doing anything to destabilize the peace that was existing in our land. So why are you arresting the people? So it's giving them more morale to come out. If in fact they are counting themselves worthy to be persecuted because of Biafra. That goes a long way to show you that if Biafra eventually comes, it will be a treasured gold, or something that is more than gold when it comes, because this thing that the enemy have seen, that they are trying to do anything they can in order to demoralize the people and to make them to abandon it. And yet the more you kill us, the more we pour out on the street, the more you arrest the people, the number that come out today will be greater tomorrow. So I think it's wise for them to give up this time, to give it up, because you cannot stop these people. We've been arresting us since 2014 to up until now. Still the people have not yet shown any form of they cannot, they have not kind of shown that they are moved by what you have been doing to them. They've killed us. Normally there's a people you kill like that, they will say, okay, we abandon this thing, we don't want to die again. But the more you kill them, the more they find more reasons to come out to agitate, because what is worth fighting for is worth dying for. So they believe that Biafra is our only heritage. So it's either we get it or we die getting it. So there's no two ways about it. So the arresting and the killing is just what they have to do now that we are still in there, because I said yesterday that Nigeria is their own little pond, and they claim they are the big fish, so they control what happens there, but it's just for a little moment, because they are approaching their timeline, the rope that is still holding them together. Once IPOB was able to cut that rope, believe you me, they can't have that power again to come and molest us or kill us in our land. Rather, the reverse would be the case. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's look at the first headline here. Miati Alaki Sasfolani Radio attracts more reactions. I would read exactly what we have here, and then we analyze one after the other. The move by the federal government to establish a radio station to reach Fulani herdsmen has elicited some strong reactions. The Minister of Education, Adamu, said on Wednesday that the federal government had acquired an amplitude modulation broadcast radio license, frequency 720 kHz, for herdsmen as part of efforts to end the perennial farmers-herders clash. The radio service will serve as a vehicle for social mobilization and education, in addition to interactive radio instruction methodology that will be adopted to reach the very hard-to-reach segment of our target population, he noted. Reacting to the development of the announcement, the Christian Association of Nigeria faulted the move, while the Jamaatul Nasrul Islam, on the other hand, described the initiative as a welcome development. But speaking to one of our correspondents on Friday, the Meeti Allah Cattle Hall at Fulani Sociocultural Association described the initiative as a positive step in the right direction. The Secretary General of the group, Mr. Saleh Al-Hassan, said information dissemination was crucial if the lingering crisis between farmers and herders was to be resolved. He said, "This is a good development that we support, because if we stand any chance of transforming the livestock development sector, we should educate the poor players in the sector, which is the herders. Anybody that is against it is either mischievous or is very ignorant of the purpose. Why must people talk anytime government says it wants to do anything for herders? In spite of the fact that we provide 90% of the animal protein in the country, aside from milk and other animal products, what have we benefited from the government? Now that the government wants to pass across constructive information to improve our lives and sensitize our people, having identified that there is a problem in reaching them, should that now be a problem? You can neither reach them via television nor newspapers. So what can you do? There is nothing sinister about it. It will be controlled by the government." Okay, in its reaction, the Igbo Sociocultural Organization, Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, described the proposed radio station as a plan to foist Fulani and Islamic agenda on all Nigerians. In an interview with one of our correspondents on Friday, spokesman for the group, Prince Uche Achobaga, said, "You have the voice of Nigeria. It transmits in Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba. You have Radio Hausa, you have Radio Nigeria. There are programs in Hausa, Fulani, and many languages. You have other state-owned radio stations that have programs in different languages. What do they mean by a Fulani radio station? You have Radio Biafra, but you are clipping their wings and looking for them everywhere. You said IPOB wants to overthrow the president with flags, but Fulani herdsmen are attacking villages, killing people, and nobody is going after them." He added, "The water that is passing under the bridge depicts clearly that promoting an Islamic agenda is the intention. That is the proper Islamization that they are saying." Also, the President General Nzong Youth TV, a sociocultural group in Benue State, which comprises of Nzong Youth TV, Idoma National Forum, and Omigede, Chief Edward Ujege, condemned the move. He alleged that the federal government has shown disdain for minority groups in the country. He said, "Does Nigeria need any radio station now when all the states own radio stations? If she insists on having a particular program for a particular group of people, Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria is there. It is criminal for the federal government to use public funds anyhow. For us in the minority groups, we align with that former President Olusegun Obasanjo said." However, a former Provost Marshal of the Nigerian Army, Brigadier General Idada Ipob, said the proposed radio station was ill-advised and divisive, since the government had said the herdsmen terrorizing farmers were not Nigerians. The retired general said, "The president must be told point blank that it is a wrong measure to start a radio station for only Fulanis. How can the measure be in consonance with promoting a cohesive, united, and progressive Nigeria?" On insecurity in the country, he said, "There has been a gradual deterioration of security right from the Olusegun Obasanjo government." He said, "It's not the making of this government alone, but nobody can deny that the government has failed to make the welfare and security of the people its primary purpose. Nigeria is sitting on a keg of gunpowder. Okay, you know, hearing the Fulani herdsmen, they said anyone who is against it is mischievous. You know, can you enlighten us a bit?
Okay, well, before I even start talking about their reaction, I want to just correct one simple phrase people use in this very issue of Fulani herdsmen and the farmer. You know, when you say Fulani herdsmen and farmers clash, that is, I mean, to me, is mischievous. You say that Fulani herdsmen invasion, because they are the ones killing the farmers. The farmers have not in one day put up any resistance. Had it been there was a time the farmers were able to, or the villagers were able to, if not for the fact that they were disarmed, even in Benue State and other places, in Taraba and the rest of them, you know, from fighting back. Had it been they have a slight opportunity to fight back, at least to repel them, it would have been a clash. But this one is a Fulani herdsmen invasion. Now, talking about their reaction, my sister, from all the opinion expressed so far, you can see that their opinion doesn't count. A lot of people come out because they, apart from the opinion they have expressed, they can't do anything beyond that. Now, these people now sees it that all these people, all these infidels are not even qualified to come and suggest or to come and say anything. They believe that anything their cabals or the Jibril who is representing them says, people should not say anything about it. People should just accept it since they have already taken over. And you know, these people, they were cursed right from creation. They don't have a place where they are coming from. You cannot say that you can trace Fulani from any origin. They are caused to be moving about. That's why they follow cow up and down. So now they saw they have not been in power anywhere in the world. So for the fact that the zoo called Nigeria, the British gave them the chance and opportunity for them to. That's why if you read the statement, that statement you read yesterday, you see they said that this is a plan that Somandafodio have already, you know, mapped out how they are going to conquer in 1804 before the interruption by Britain. But before they saw that the Britain, they have a better idea of doing this, because they never envisage power. What they want is to just conquer and have an empty space of land to graze. But Britain told them that, look, if you have power now, you can bring all these people under your subjection. They will do whatever you want, and you can kill them at will. And that is, to them, is a very nice idea. And he kind of exclaimed that what a nice idea the Britain has given to them. So that's why they are working on that idea. Now that they have been in power now for a very long time, and they decide what happened. So this radio station they are trying to float, you can imagine the high frequency, the modulation, demodulation they are trying to operate upon. I have to tell you that it can reach anywhere. They can go to any length, you know, in reaching out to their people that is invading everywhere, giving them directive on where to invade or where not to invade. So now, they don't want anybody to bring up any question about it. You know, and people have started seeing the danger, the handwriting on the wall. You see Obasanjo, who is even part of the plan from the beginning, come out now to speak, because if you go to Yoruba land, in fact, it is becoming so, you know, annoying the way the Fulani herdsmen are raping their women. Their women doesn't go out anymore. If you go out, you get raped. They kidnap people. They do a lot of, you know, miserable things. And this wasn't their plan. So Obasanjo never saw it coming. Never know that, you know, he's no longer part of the game anymore. So that is why he's coming out to speak. That this will be, if not, the Islamization did not start today. So why is he coming out to speak now? Because he knows that he's going in for it. So they don't expect anybody to come out and show any, because they believe every other person is their slave. So you don't have to, apart from IPOB, who is not their slave, because we are standing shoulder to shoulder with them, meeting them eyeball to eyeball. Every other coward, nobody is saying anything. So they don't expect those people to come and start, because it's IPOB that gave them the morale. Because after the statement of Obasanjo, he said that boy, Nnamdi Kanu, he has been right all along. So which means you coming out to debunk what he said in the first place, he wasn't right, and now you are saying that he's right all along.
And he even called him a miscreant. He called Nnamdi Kanu and IPP members miscreants.
Okay, back then.
Yeah, in 2015.
Imagine. And they are no longer miscreants now. Exactly. So he's now a boy. Now maybe from a boy, tomorrow he will become a man. So that's to tell you the level of hypocrisy in those people we call leaders and misleaders. And when we talk about Hanesi, you know, those ones, they are irrelevant as the Hausa Fulani jihadists, you know, that they are likened onto. Because look at them now. After saying all this manner of nonsense they are saying now, they will not do anything. They will not even give their own people support. They will still keep betraying. They will still keep on selling out. So their statement or whatever thing they are coming out to speak doesn't hold any water. It doesn't make any meaning. The Fulani herdsmen have already mapped out their plan and they are going ahead with their plan. But the only people I pity is the gullible Nigerians who keep believing every lie they are bringing out every day to tell them. But the radio station has come to stay, so let's see how it plays out. Thank you.
Okay, you know, there's this point the former brigadier made. I think we should look at it.
Okay.
We remember when the man in Astorok went to visit Donald Trump, and he told him that the Fulanis, they don't use guns, they use sticks.
Sticks, yes.
He also said
Not
they
yet.
are not Nigerians. They
Yes,
are not
yes,
Nigerians.
yes,
They are
yes.
from Niger, they are from Sahel and other parts of Africa. So, and now they are coming to build the radio just for them. And the youths, I think the youths, he actually called the Nigerian youths lazy youths.
Lazy youths.
And this time around, I think the youths also prove to him that they are not lazy. Or are they
My sister, the youth are lazy. I 100% concur with him in that very assertion. The youth of Nigerians, they are very lazy, they are very demented. They are very lazy, they don't even have the mental capacity. If you go on social media, you will shed tears. What those youth do? They feel less concerned about what is going on. Fire is burning everywhere. And until the fire burn and gets to burn their leg, you will never see them react. That is why you see them drinking snipers and dying every blessed day. The youth of Nigerians, they are very, very lazy, they are very, very hopeless, they are very, very shameless, because this is the time for the youth to arise and reject all these expired ancestors that are misleading them in various places. You can imagine Obasanjo being a mentor to some kind of people, and you don't. I mean, these youth of useless Nigerians, they have
it all
to look up.
depends what you understand by mentorship, because in Nigeria, mentorship means something different from what you understand.
Well, it is someone they are looking up to now, because if you are looking up to a deceiver, a liar, a cheat, a killer, then that's what you are probably going to become when you grow. If you are looking up to somebody like Lai Mohammed, Femi Adesina and all those things, do you know that they are mentor to some kind of people? So people don't have capacity to think of their own. Imagine when people like that mentor you and finally grow up to become a man, then you'll be far more worse than them. So that's what I'm trying to say. And for Buhari to go and tell Donald Trump that the Fulani, who are basically not Nigerians, they are foreigners, moving with sticks and machete to protect their cows and all of that. That goes a long way to show that Nigerian youth are completely lazy, because that is when they should have risen up to bring fact and evidence to show to Donald Trump and the rest of the world that what that man, that Jubril, is saying is a pure lie. But they wouldn't do that. However, if you do it for them, they will say it's a lie. They will come to this and to say it's a lie. Anything you tell them, they will come to say it's a lie, is fake news. So how can you save those kind of people? Those kind of people that doesn't have a mental capacity to research. Remember, Mazin Namikano have given 1001 assignment during his broadcast. See, IPB don't have to do everything for you. Mazin Namikano doesn't have to do everything for you. Go and research. You have your Google. Everything is even at the palm of your finger. Make a simple research, get a Getty image, look at the old picture of Buhari in 2015 to 2016 and get the one of 2019, do the compare and the contrastion together and compare it and know which one is the truth. They cannot do it, they will still come out and tell you it's a lie. Now Femi went and downloaded picture from that same thing Martin Nawagan told him to do and use it to confuse Nigerian lazy youth, and they cannot even resist it. They are shouting, hey, may Allah answer him. That is to tell you how useless and hopeless their brain are. So Nigerian youth, at least Buhari or Jubril, whoever he is, have never said any truth once in his life. But for him to say that Nigerian youth are lazy, he is very, very right. But Nigerian youth now, you can't compare them with IPB. So he differentiated them now. The indigenous people of Biafra, they are quite different because we are not Nigerians and we can never be Nigerians. So when you say Nigerian youth are lazy, they are completely lazy because this time around, revolution is right everywhere. Revolution is smelling everywhere, but they are waiting for who is going to take the next step. IPB has shown them the way how to do it. Mazin Namkan has shown them the map and everything. We expose our secret to them. This is how to do it. This is how we started the revolution. This is what you should do. But they are very, very lazy and docile. The only thing you will see them, when the trailer, you saw the trailer in Benue State that took the body, 5 trailers took bodies of 73 people that was murdered by Fulani herdsmen. And the number of youth I saw in that video baffles me. I was shedding tears. I said, what are those youth doing? Few Fulani herdsmen came to a community, they killed 73 people, and all of you are just escorting their dead bodies with trailer. Everybody, young men that could have just regroup and say, enough for this our misleaders. We are no longer listening to your lies. We the youth, we are going to take back our land. And you know those people, they are disarmed. They are supposed to go and pick up their arm, defend themselves. And if it is a court now, they will go to court and judge it, or whoever is going to preside, whether the United Nations is going to come in by that time. Let them come in, then we will compare and contrast, we will prove the truth. But all of them, they are very, very lazy. They put their hand and fold their hands together, insulting IPOB with their iPad and whatever, until one day the Fulani herdsmen will just come all of a sudden and kill them at night. The next day again, it is still the indigenous people of Biafra that will fight to tell the rest of the world, look at what is happening in this very part of the world. So the youth of Nigerians, apart from the IPOB, apart from the indigenous people of Biafra, are completely lazy until they wake up from their slumber and begin to do what is right, begin to ask necessary questions. Then they will remain lazy forever. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Now, coming to what Ohanes Ndibu said, that IPOB have a radio and Nigerian government is trying to, trying to stop the radio and all the rest. Now, do we blame Nigerian government or do we blame the Ohanes Ndibu, because they were the agents being used? They were the ones who tried to stop us, and we were not violent. Just like he said, we are using only flag. But these ones bear weapons, and then everyone is, killing people. But the Nigerian government keeps on promoting them and helping them. So now, are they trying to justify? Are they trying to, make us believe they were not the ones who?
My sister, they are paying a lip service. Let me to answer your question in a proper perspective. If I would have I would have given all the whole blame to Ohanes Ndibu, but I give part of the blame to the Nigerian government because they are the one perpetrating evil, and evil is evil anyway it is. But back to the Ohanes Ndibu, these people are chameleon. They are criminal. They are white in the morning, they will turn out black in the afternoon, and at night they will turn out green. You don't even know their color, you don't know where they stand. These are the same people that are giving information, intelligent information to the zoo government, where IPOB is keeping their radio or their transmitter for them to go and jam it and all of that. The same people are coming out again to speak from both sides of their mouth. So they are more or less paying a lip service, and I call it a hypocritical. They are hypocritical mockers. They are mocking IPOB. That is what they don't even have to make that statement at all, because the more they make the statement, the more it gets me angry, because these people are wicked. They are very, very nasty and hypocritical in their ways, because these are your children. I mean, these are your supposedly children, or the people you are supposed to represent, and you are not giving them any form of representation. Rather, you are sabotaging them, coming out openly to say that you will sabotage Biafra, you sabotage it over and over again. Then why do you want us to believe you now? So that your statement doesn't make anything, doesn't hold any water, because even the federal government, they are the one, you are in their pockets, you are on their payroll, they pay you every month for you to betray the Biafra. So why are you speaking to deceive the Biafra, to make them think that you are now having a sympathy for them? If you have a sympathy for them, then come out openly, let us know where you belong. It's not that maybe one day you belong to this place, the next day you are standing here and there. We don't even know where they stand. So Ohanes Ndibu, they are the worst hypocrites in this very earth, and I made no apology about that. So they should just keep their mouth shut and go and enjoy their loot now that they still have the chance, because Fulani is coming for them. Now that the airport is shut down in the whole of Biafran land, let me see where they will escape. The airport is shut down, there is no sea route that is functioning, so they don't have any escaping route. So Fulani is coming for them. So let them not be deceiving themselves or to say they are speaking on our behalf. They are not speaking for us. They are only minding their own business. Because you remember when they were pressurizing Nnamdi Kanu, where did you keep the transmitter? Where did you keep the transmitter? And immediately he told them where it is. They went and told DSS, and DSS carried the transmitter. And now they are coming back again to come and be saying rubbish, talking from both sides of their mouth. So they are hypocrites, the worst hypocrites. No matter what the northern elders do, they can never open their mouth to give any intelligent information that will make the soldiers or the army to arrest Boko Haram or the Fulani herdsmen. They can only come out and make their deceptive statement to make you feel like what Obasanjo is doing now. All those things are deceptive statement, they know they are part of the evil agenda that is going on, and they are benefiting from it. So I don't take their words for anything. I don't believe them for even one single day. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. I have this other one. 7 days final quick notice to all Fulani herdsmen in Southwest, tagged Operation Sweep Clean. The leadership of the Yoruba Council of Youth Worldwide, YCYW, alongside other leading Yoruba youth organizations in Yoruba land, a coalition of all Yoruba indigenous youth and student organizations in Nigeria and in diaspora, with the sole aim of enthroning rule of law, security of lives and properties, good governance, and sourcing democratic ethos predicated on avoiding credos and peaceful coexistence of Nigeria. Based on this premise, rising from her National Executive Council meeting in Ile-Ife on 23rd May 2019, in view of the recurrent decimal of flagrant brutal killings by the gun-wielding terrorist Fulani herdsmen and Boko Haram, aggressive invasion and violent attacks, and alleged kidnapping of innocent Yorubas and Nigerians domiciled in Yoruba land, gross violation of fundamental rights of human dignity, leading to serial and merciless killing of innocent youths, rising wave of insecurity across the nation in Lagos, around Ojokoro, Ibadan to Ife Road, Ibadan to Ijebu-Ode, Benin Ore Road, Ekiti to Akure and other highways, kidnappings and robberies, incident records of brutal ritual killings, to mention a few, precipitating our unanimous resolution via final 7 days quick notice to all Fulani herdsmen and Boko Haram to stay off all our territories, towns, villages and highways in all southwest states, predicated on the launch mass movement tagged Operation Sweep Clean forthwith. Failure to comply with this final warning shall leave us with no other option than to forcefully clean up and root out all Fulani herdsmen and Boko Haram terrorists in all hiding creeks and forests in the southwest geopolitical zone of Nigeria, after 7 days final quick notice to lapse on the night of Thursday, 30th of May 2019 accordingly. Henceforth, we are laconically positing that all resident persons domiciled in Southwest shall be part of this mass movement launch of 20 million march against the herdsmen terrorists in all Southwest states, wherein a date will be announced upon violation of this warning notice, wherein all our members across all the local governments and communities within Southwestern states shall be jointly and simultaneously mobilized to frontally comb and move into all forests, creeks and flashpoints, wherein all cattle breedings and animal husbandry marauding shall be stopped forthwith. Furthermore, after 21 days of persistence of these heinous threats against our people, we shall not hesitate to move against all investment and businesses, ranging from real estate, transportation, haulage, oil and gas owned by any Hausa Fulani extractions within Southwest. If this evil persists irreversibly without verifiable interventions from their leaders and heads, we shall summarily shut down all policies of Hausa Fulani communities within Southwest. Nigeria seems to be faced with multifaceted challenges daily. Consequently, we have forgotten loss of colossal loss of lives and properties from the killer herdsmen terrorist groups. Unfortunately, they are yet to be classified as a prohibited terrorist organization by the federal government of Nigeria. Perhaps it is highly regrettable to note the federal government ill-motivated act of comparing the Mieti Alakatu Breeders Association of Nigeria to Afenifere and other sociocultural groups. What a profuse, insultive, irresponsible and reckless statement from a government under democratic rule. To make matters worsen, President Muhammadu Buhari-led federal government assured and promised 100 billion naira to support the herdsmen when they have not shown any sign of remorse or repentant demeanor. We have it on record that the federal government has proven to protect these Fulani herdsmen with an additional approval of radio station licensing to Fulani radio station network across the nation. Consequently, this is a direct nexus for provoked aggression, anarchy, and authoritarianism. We are suspicious of some elements who are using the veil of government to launch massive genocidal war against innocent Nigerians, particularly Yoruba people. Recently, our doctors and professionals are gruesomely killed and brutally maimed. Based on that report, we learned the Boko Haram and Fulani herdsmen are feasting around us daily in over 2,000 creeks, forests, spread across southwestern states, particularly in the most vulnerable states, Ogun, Ekiti, Oyo, Oshun, and Ondo states, respectively. For power corrupt and absolute powers corrupt absolutely. We believe this is the best time to review our unworkable system. Okay, this is a press statement coming from the Yoruba youths. Do you think it is a welcome development challenging the federal government based on their support for the Fulanis?
My sister, I wouldn't even want to dwell much on this very press statement as long as it's coming from Yoruba. Yoruba are not to be taken for, their words are not to be taken for it. These people, they are chameleon in nature. They are cowards. Let me put it that way. And remember the words of IBB, one of his famous quotes, where he stated that if he is asleep or if he's in deep sleep and he begins to hear the noise of drums of war, and if that drums of war wakes him up from the sleep, eventually he discovered that it is the Yoruba that is behind the drum of war. They are the ones beating the drum of war, that he will immediately go back to his sleep. Because what does that mean? It means that they are not to be taken serious. They have never been serious for once in their life, and they can never be serious for anything. So for them to make this press statement is very, very laughable. It is okay, they give them 7 days quick notice. Yes, okay, let us wait till that 7 days. How can a slave be giving your slave master a quick notice? Is that not stupidity? So I don't take their word for it, because these people, they have been traitors. Remember what happened?
Okay, but what if they mean it? Do you think it is the right step to take?
My sister, these people can never mean it. Take it from me. After 7 days, nothing will happen. These people don't mean it. They have never meant anything they say. These people, they are liars.
But don't you think they have at least made a step more than the Igbo youths or Biafra youths?
My sister, this step now is just they are expecting something in return. Okay, if you are comparing them with Igbo youth, who are the Igbo youth now? Yes, we have some efulefus, we have some idiot. After all, I told you yesterday that every village have a portion of idiots. You have idiots in your own village, I have idiots in my own village, and they themselves, they must do their work. They must do. After all, the Fulani herdsmen or the Hausa Fulani oligarchy called them useful idiots. Remember, so we have useful idiots everywhere, but they are still the real people from the Biafran extraction who means whatever they say. I probably tell you one thing today, and they will do that thing, do it 100 times to tell you that they stand. That is why whenever IPOB is talking, people, okay, if they are to be taken serious now, they made the press statement. Is it not up to 2 or 3 days they made the press statement, right? Is that not correct? And nothing, you didn't see any army or police reacting over it. Everybody just say these people, they are not to be taken serious. But if it is IPOB that made this press statement, believe you me, all manner of people you have never seen in your life would have been taken to Biafran land, because of only a press statement. So these people, they are not to be taken serious. Even the Fulani people will not even take them serious. Is it not the people, they are raping their women every day, kidnapping their people, insulting and harassing their upper, and yet their youth couldn't do anything. So is it not they will start doing something? So these people, they are cowards. They have never been a fighter. I've never seen them fight any war or conquer any war. So they cannot do more than what they have just done now. And there is a need to an end. Maybe a passenger is talking from the other side, they are talking from this side, and by the time they give them their own share of 100 billion, they will disappear into thin air. So if you are trusting them, if you are doing that at your own peril. So anything that has to do with Yoruba, I don't trust them, apart from Femi Fanikayode and Ayofa, and of course I know those people, they have a mixture of Biafran blood in them. I don't think they are even real Yoruba. So any real or typical Yoruba person is not to be trusted. Remember how Hausa Fulani conquered the Kwara state, and it is still in their command to the next generation to come. So Yoruba can never be trusted for anything. Let them prove it by driving the Hausa Fulani that are taking over Kwara state from them, drive them away, then we'll take them serious. So
okay, so on our own side, we know that the revolution has started. We always say we are waiting for command. Do you think we are doing enough to protect ourselves? I'm talking about the indigenous people of Biafra, both from the riverine and from the Igbo extraction.
Okay, well, my sister, when you talk of doing enough, we are doing more than enough from the way I see it. But the only challenges we have is just all these challenges we've been mentioning. ranging from betrayers on our midst, from traitors, because you know the kind of mind we started this thing with, had it been like my father told me before they joined, because he himself even joined the army before the war started itself. He told me the kind of spirit they have then, you know, even if they see somebody died in the battlefield, they will tell the dead body, their dead brother, that please brother, go there and wait for us, we are coming. They have that zeal, they have that courage. But when people, like the likes of Ipob and the rest of them begin to betray them and begin to sell our people out, that is when the morale begin to fall down. So had it been we don't have all these challenges, all these useful idiots among us, ranging from the misleaders we have in the southeast, the governors and the rest of them, believe you me, we are more than ready to chase out our enemy. But now it seems like we are still under their pond and they are the big fish dictating what happens. But when you talk of preparedness, you know, the reason why I don't like digging into that issue of preparedness is IPOB, they are very, very unpredictable. You cannot predict them. Even now that it seems like they are weak, they are docile, you can kill them anyhow, do anything. Don't underestimate what they can do tomorrow. Because IPOB, let me tell you the truth, IPOB don't make any plan, but they improvise. So if you meet them suddenly, they will give you something that will surprise you. So that is why you cannot even dig it, because if you begin to say the level of preparation, what does the enemy have that we don't have, or we cannot produce ourselves? But that one is not even the major issue. The major issue is that in our mindset, our blood is a prepared blood, and we are ready in our heart. Our heart is boiling. If you monitor the level of the way people communicate, both people in diaspora and all that, that will tell you the kind of boiling that is, because that revenge, our blood is boiling for a revenge. Even me, as I'm talking to you now, those my uncle that I lost in the war, I have not forgiven, and I can never forgive. So my blood is boiling for revenge, but I cannot do anything now. It's only when they will bring it up, when they will push us to the war, because we are peace-loving people. We don't like to hurt human beings. We don't like to waste life. Even during that war, that terrible time, during that genocide called war, my father told me that they don't used to kill women and children. It's only the men that are the target. But when the Hausa Fulani came to our land, they kill women, they kill children, they kill a pregnant woman, they slit the throat, they open the womb, bring out the baby, kill the baby. That is how wicked and cruel they are. So all those things that they did to us, it has still not gone out of our blood. And I believe that anytime they come, we don't need any preparation. We need
how come? No, we don't need any preparation, okay? But how come they go to our communities? Like we have the Enugu communities. They've gone to Nimbo and killed a lot of people in Ebonyi State. So how come our youths are there? You know, you said the Yoruba youths are cowards. They don't mean it. What then is happening to our youths? How come the Fulani herdsmen invade our communities, kill our mothers, kill our fathers? Just last week Sunday, last week Monday, they killed 20 persons in Enugu.
Okay, but sister,
so
the answer.
Would we keep saying give us command?
No. The issue now, let me just put it straight. The issue is not matter of give us command. Remember, we have different type of people, just like I have explained before. Those people that you are talking about, the reason why I even prefer those kind of things happening everywhere in Biafra land, so that our people can wake up, because apart from IPOB cannot do everything for you. Mazin cannot do everything. There's the little you can do for yourself.
I never called IPOB.
Okay.
I know IPOB.
But you need to give them the command now. Is it not the IPOB they are looking for?
Okay, hold on. As a youth, do you think if Fulani herdsmen come to your house, then take your mother, go back the next day,
I wouldn't even wait. As long as I'm alive, as long as I have the breath of life in me, I wouldn't even wait for them to come 50 meters close to me, whether they are coming for peace or for war, before I do anything. Because the law, even the law of a disease, let me tell you, the law of self-defense is you kill the disease first before the disease kills you. So that is the law of self-defense. Now, the youth of that very place, even our leader have even given the command that this we are asking for. He said that if you see any DSS man, if you see any Hausa Fulani coming to your house to come and arrest you or to come and molest you, bury him alive. What other command are they waiting for? So when it comes to self-defense, you don't need any command.
I'm trying to make you understand. I'm trying to bring you're calling the Yorubas cowards, and then we have our people who are known to be warriors. But all of a sudden, they watch their mothers, they watch their fathers die, and they do nothing.
Okay, that is where I still bring that separation.
And they keep saying, give us command, give us command.
No, my sister. See, the people that are saying give us command are quite different from this category of people you are mentioning. Remember, we have a BlackBerry BlackBerry Indian generation. Thank you very much for that very correction. You know, those people that we are giving birth from Yoruba land, maybe because of situation and the hardship of the nation, they came back and they found themselves in different land. And those people they gave birth to in Hausa land that used to eat, they brought them up with tuwo masara and miyan kuka and all those things. They came back, you know. So you cannot call those words. They need to pass through. They need to experience what war is all about. Because we that are indigenous people of Biafra, we have experienced so many wars in our own time. That is why we are very strong and we have made up our mind for it. But these people, they have not seen anything. I said, so that they will learn a lesson. So these things that are happening is for them to learn a lesson, for them to know. Because if you get a lion cub and put it in a cage and begin to raise it up by giving it everything, by the time that lion grows up and become a full matured lion, it will become useless completely. It cannot even feed itself. If you release that same lion to the wild, it will die of a hunger because he has not experienced that killer instinct in him have not yet been reactivated. So as they are expressing this thing now, it will make that killer instinct in them come up for them to know that they have a need to join hands together. Because these people that are dying now, let me tell you the truth, majority of them are the ones that are captivating IPOB. Because IPOB, you cannot tell me that IPOB will throw down their hand and the Fulani Herdsmen will come. Sorry,
I don't agree with you. Okay. You know, there are some of our mothers in the village who go to farm, and I don't see them castigating IPOB. I know of the political class. But these are poor people who are suffering to make ends meet. They are suffering, they go to farm, you know, to cultivate and to feed themselves. The Fulani herdsmen meet them there in the farm and kills them.
Sister, that is a different case altogether. Meeting them in the farm, it doesn't mean that people have to follow them around anywhere they go to protect them. Remember, we are still in a pond, like I told you, and we have some big fishes, like all the governors we have in our land. They have the basic, right of protecting the people. They are the chief security of this. So I think we cannot do everything for them, just like I have told you. So those mothers we have in the village that are going, meeting their untimely death, if somebody that left the Fulani in, if the governors or the misleaders we have in our land did not bring this in, exactly all those things have been happening.
If the politicians bring them,
we already have our own problem. Remember, we have our own problem that we are trying to focus on. So we cannot carry all the problems at once.
What problem are we trying to focus on when our people are dying? Because we are trying to save lives.
Yes.
We are trying to save lives.
Okay,
that's
now,
why
yes.
we want our freedom. So if these people, the politicians, bring in the Fulanis into our land, why will the youths watch, cry and tell you, oh, they come on TV, they killed our mothers, they killed our fathers, and yet they are doing nothing? Are they not, the same thing with the Yorubas we are talking about?
They can never be the same thing with the Yorubas.
So why are
the Yorubas themselves, they have been enjoying. That's like what I said. For the Yoruba to even rise up and start saying something now is because the Fulani herdsmen invaded them and raping their mothers and doing all of that. They begin to write this statement of which they are not serious about it. But when we look things from the literal angle, when you talk about our youth are trying the best they can. But now that they have been disarmed, don't you know that we used to have vigilantes and all of that offering some kind of protection? But now that their gun licenses have been revoked and they make things difficult for them to be able to protect or to give that kind of protection. So now our own case is quite different from the Yorubas. Yorubas have been cowards all their life. You remember what happened before the war itself? You remember the story of our elder, the Emmanuel Nwobosi, who made a statement that even the coup itself, that they tagged the coup, it was all in the name of enthroning the Yoruba man. And at the end of the day, the Yoruba people still came out to betray the Igbos that fought for them. So our own case is different. We have been labeled evil and all of this kind of a thing. So we have a lot of wars we are fighting. So IPOB itself cannot do everything. So there are some things people can do for themselves. So those things that are happening is left for those people to do. Let them do the little they can do now. Like I told you before, one person with 100% solution cannot bring a solution. But 100 people with 1% of that solution contributing that 1% can solve that problem easily. But what people stay behind, you know, in this very life, everybody knows, even in your own family, not everybody will support whatever you are doing. If you are doing something, if you see the vision that will bring change, that will ameliorate the situation, it's not everybody that will buy into that vision. So these are the people that are going to use. Remember the people they talk about sacrificial lamb. So these are the ones, they are using it to teach others lessons. That this is Abu used to say in the local parable that this bush fowl okwa. I mean, when the local fowl is looking at how they were peeling the feathers and trying to butcher it, that he should know one day that kind of a thing is going to happen to it in the time to come. So if people don't learn lessons when something is happening close to you, then when are they likely to learn their lessons? So I mean, our youths, their own case is quite different because we are under siege, we are under heavy bombardment and a lot of things. There are no kind of support, no moral encouragement from anywhere, no support from our elders. Our elders are betraying us before. We have our harnesses to face, we have other traitors to face. So that is the issue. So they are being demoralized from doing what they are supposed to do as a man. So I believe they are learning their lessons.
Thank you so much. But I still have to say something on that.
Okay.
Do we, because, do we take the reason that because our leaders have become misleaders, we are under siege, and of course the politicians or those who we place in power did not encourage us or refused to assist us or refused to support us or provide us with what to use. Don't you think there are these communities where we still have a lot of youths? Can't the youths come together in a community and decide on how to protect the community? Do you think if our forefathers were this weak, we would be where we are? We are talking about our heroes, in 4 days to come we will honor our heroes. We keep talking about our heroes, we honor them, we remember them. If these heroes were like this, don't forget, the Fulani said since 1804, they had wanted to bury their Quran in the Atlantic Ocean, but it was stopped. We have we have situations where they were repelled. They've already crossed Benue State, getting to Biafra land. We know what happened. Some of them our fathers fought. Some the powers in the land fought them. That there was this bees that had to chase them away. That was how they returned. They never penetrated. So if our fathers, if our ancestors were like this, remember we have the likes of Ifajuna in those days as well. So we still have them. So if they are weak like this, do you think Biafra would still be existing today? Okay,
my sister, the answer to that very question is very, very simple. Their own time, their own era, they have a simple belief. They have a simple ideology.
Okay.
That time, Christianity and all these major tools of religious deception have not come in. Remember, this time around, the youth, they were brought up with the kind of ideology that if the enemy slap you, you turn the other ear, he slap you, you turn the other until he cut off your neck, then you will still forgive him. Your Holy Father in heaven will take him over there and forgive him. So these are the things that contributed to the weakness of our youth and laziness. They see that they see as self-defense as committing sin against God. So that is where religion have to come in. So during the time of our forefathers, they have a core belief. They worship Chukwuka Biama, who is fighting for them, who is doing everything. Like the bees we talk about. Don't you know those things has nothing to do whatsoever with what you call charm or babalawo. It comes from nature. There's a plant you can get now. That plant now, once you spray it within the place where the direction of the enemy, that plant will provoke the bees, and the bees will go and kill anything that is coming from that direction. And still there's another plant you will still use and spray it in your own area. The bee will not come close to you. So this is a simple ideology they've gotten from nature, from studying and understanding the nature. Do you know that even our forefathers during that time, they can observe the wind, and before they go fishing, after observing the wind and the weather, they know exactly where they are likely to get more fish than others. All those things are natural phenomena. But now that the white man came, brought their ideology and told you that all those things are evil. So this is why our people are this. So now, during that time again, you talked about their unity. Now we don't have unity. So that's why I say IPB has so many works at hand to do. Number one, uniting our people. Do you think it is easy to unite our people when they have different ideology, when they have a Christianity that is preaching, instead of to preach love, is preaching hatred? People that goes to Roman Catholic don't believe in people that goes to assembly. People that goes to assembly don't believe in deeper life. So with all those kind of a different ideology, people begin to hate themselves because of religion. So we don't have a simple ideology. But now, if I see you as an IPOB member, whether I see you in New York, I see you in Israel, I see you as watching it, and we see ourselves as the same thing that believe in one single thing, But you know, all those things came, divided us, teared us apart. But it's only one thing that's bringing us together, which is Biafra. So this thing is a hard work. It's not something we achieve overnight. So bringing our people together and our elders that followed after, those ones that the ones that did us bad in everything, because they didn't give us the true history of what happened. Yes, the zoo, they covered up the history. They removed the history from their curriculum and everything. But what of our elders who witnessed the whole program, like Nnawodo, say he witnessed the war, he did this, and at the end of the day, he's still going to betray the reason why our people died. So those are the kind of things that contributed to the cowardice of our people. So imagine Nnawodo now in his community now, you expect the youth in his community to fight for an herdsmen. We are dreaming, it can't happen. So those are the things like I'm saying. So you can't compare now with what happened during the time of our forefather, because that time they have a simple understanding, they have a simple ideology, but now they have different ideology. You are thinking Sokoto, this one is thinking Green KD. So this one is playing chess, this one is playing Asma. People are confused. People don't even know where they belong. It's only the few people in IPOB that still understand that, look, our heritage is Biafra. Because it is very, very, unthinkable for you to even see somebody, an Igbo man, you have Igbo blood coming out openly to. I was watching Al Jazeera the other time to see the conversation between our deputy Mazi Chenefo, P2B, and the rest of them. Still, I saw the video of an Igbo man, coming out in that very video to say a manner of nonsense that why do people even think that he beat his imagination to see that people are thinking that secession or going for Biafra will give us the freedom we want from all this killing. And I was trying to shed tears. I said, this is coming from an Igbo man, so these are the things that IPOB is facing every day. So convincing these people, telling them that, see, all of us coming together as one is even more, is the better for us than, being scattered all abroad. And the enemies are using that as an advantage. Look at our brothers over there in the Riverine area. They have come to use a different name to divide us. They gave them Niger Delta, gave them this, gave them that, gave them this one says the Delta Igbo, and Niger Igbo, and Biafran Igbo, and this. So with those kind of division and ideology, it is making it hard for our people to fight and unite as one. IPOB will come out and say, okay, I am now, okay, if you are the only member of IPOB in your community now, you begin, and the rest of the youth are still very foolish, wondering about. If you as an IPOB begin to tell them, okay, brothers, can we come together and make a solid plan to resist Hausa Fulani herdsmen? Do you think they will believe him? So that is what is making our work hard because of all this. Some say, oh no, I'm a member of Assemblies of God. We don't fight. We don't. So they bring religion into it, and as a result of that, nobody will fight. And when the Fulani herdsmen will come, they will not differentiate between IPOB member and every other person. They will say, all of you are Arome, you are Nyamani. They will kill everybody. So that is the problem we are facing. So we need to, first of all, do the work of uniting the people first. Then after uniting the people, if our heart as one, then we can now look for a major strategy to strike the enemy back. But if we strike now that they are divided, believe you me, even some of those people you are calling Igbo youth will join the Fulani, carry AK-47 and fire their own brothers. That's the issue. Thank you.
It's really pathetic, and of course it calls for concern. Seriously, it calls for concern. We need to do more. If such a thing is still going on, it means IPOB still have a lot of work to do from the grassroots, if that is what you're saying.
Yes, IPOB have a lot of grassroots root work to do, and I commend our.
How are they going about it?
My sister, it's not easy. Do you know that even some people, my own, me that is even talking here now, some members of my family, the same blood, everything, still believe in one Nigeria. I'm very, very ashamed to say it. So doing the work is not easy. Convincing them that you don't belong to the Hausa Fulani is not a very easy job. So, but you cannot abandon your own. You still keep preaching to them, telling them the reason, the need, showing them, all the things we are doing here. You think it's a joke, but it's going far, penetrating. Because a lot of people, they have been so brainwashed. Once you begin to eat that amala in Yoruba land, begin to drink Hausa Fulani, Friday noon and everything, you are gone. If somebody begin to tell you to reason like a human being, you begin reasoning like an animal, we are better off in one Nigeria. Once you see that Nigeria is not even existing anymore, Nigeria is collapsing before your eye, you still see somebody that has Igbo blood, Igbo name, telling you that we should be one Nigeria with cows and animals from the zoo. So these are the kind of work that is waiting for IPOB. I mean, in the villages, so if you travel to your village now, go to your ECAB, go and tell your people all here Biafra and see whether they will answer. They will be looking at you as if you're a stranger. So these are the things that we are facing as a challenge.
So what is the solution to this? Because you know what it means if we are taking on away.
Yes.
Just like the cloud is, the waters are gathering, the rain is gathering, you know, and it's going to definitely fall. It's going to rain soonest. So what is the solution to this? If we've not been able to, you know, to get through or to penetrate our families, to penetrate the grassroots, what is our fate in what is to come?
Well, my sister, the answer is still very simple. They say that in our own local dialect that but everything in this life have a solution. Even death itself have a solution. If someone dies, you dig 6 feet and bury him. I think that is the solution. So now, what we are doing here, the work we are doing, disseminating the information, giving people the right information, giving them the right teachings, is going enough to penetrate. And I believe most of those people, they have Radio Biafra in their place. So the only thing is, the solution, like you would say, is that for our people to join hands together, all of us should come together and join hands with IPOB, preach the message, continue preaching the message. One day they will hear. But if they refuse to hear, and if they are taking on our ears, then you know that you are not to be blamed. They have chosen to die. Like I keep saying it over and over again, that you can only save somebody that wanted to be saved, but you cannot save somebody from himself. If somebody have chosen the way of no return, the way of destruction, the way of the for Ibe Kachuku to go and pledge allegiance to the Islamic world and all, can you save that kind of person? There is no way. All our misleaders in our land, and the rest of them, they have gone to Sokoto, they have been turbined, they have drank the Ayo water, they have pledged allegiance to the caliphate. So can you say those kind of people? No, but if we just save some and leave some, that's what we are trying to do. There is no way IPOB can save everybody in this contraction called Nigeria, but we can only manage to save those we can be able to save before the rain started. Because rain is gathering, the cloud is gathered, and that is a sign that rain is about to fall. So the rain that is about to fall, that is going to beat everybody black and blue, is only people that have seen that rain coming. Some pastors are still coming out to tell you that the rain is not going to fall and all those things. So we are still doing our best to tell people that, look, rain is falling, rain is going to fall. Come to this shelter, come to IPOB, this is where you will be protected. But when the time will come, you don't know the plan of IPOB. When the time comes, they have a way of improvising or doing their own thing and winning the enemy. Winning is our ideology, and winning is in our DNA. So, but these people that refuse to be saved, you know, there's a difference between that. You see somebody that is trying to drown, you refuse to save the person, than when you see somebody, you are trying to save the person, and the person refused you saving him. So it's a different case. So these people that refuse the saving grace of IPOB, their own case is different. But these people that have not gotten the message, cha-cha, in the first time, that's what we are trying to do, to see that Radio Biafra reach them. Like our brother is crying in Akwa Ibom, we are trying to also do the best we can to make sure that the radio reach everywhere, because this gospel of truth that is being disseminated from this very radio platform is doing a lot of signs and wonders. It's delivering people from evil spirit of unbelief and spirit of one Nigeria. That's what we are doing here. We are doing a great work. So Chukwu Kadana will give us more strength to make sure we reach out to those people. And those who will hear Radio Biafra and still go to hell and still die in the hands of Hausa Fulani, it is no longer our fault. Because if you have been listening and following Mazin Namdekano from the time we started and up until now, and Hausa Fulani came to kill you with your one Nigeria, then you are going to hell. So that is the simple thing. We save few.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I think that's much we can take for now. We will embark on a break, and when we return, the lines will be open for you to call in and also make your contribution. You can also tell us as well. In fact, when you are calling, you tell us what is happening in your community. Why do you think the youth in your own community cannot rise to defend the land? That is the question. That is what, the questions you are going to answer when you call on this platform. Why do you think the youths in your community cannot come together to protect the land, to protect our aged parents? It's really important. Let's look at it and then know the way forward. Thank you.
We are here to ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten, that their memory will linger on forever, that as long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed. Men and women that did nothing. Children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. As those children were being slaughtered, as they were being stabbed to death by a very wicked and cruel world, spearheaded by Awolowo. Everybody looked on and did nothing. Instead of them to help us, they ensured that our absolute blockade from land, air, and sea was absolute. That we may die, that the children of God may die. But lo and behold, Chukwuabiama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish. We are here to ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten, that their memory will linger on forever, that as long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed. Men and women that did nothing. Children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. As those children were being slaughtered, as they were being stabbed to death by a very wicked and cruel world, spearheaded by Awolowo. Everybody looked on and did nothing. Instead of them to help us, they ensured that our absolute blockade from land, air, and sea was absolute. That we may die, that the children of God may die. But lo and behold, Chukwuabiama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish. We are here to ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten, that their memory will linger on forever, that as long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed. Men and women that did nothing. Children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. As those children were being slaughtered, as they were being stabbed to death by a very wicked and cruel world, spearheaded by Awolowo. Everybody looked on and did nothing. Instead of them to help us, they ensured that our absolute blockade from land, air, and sea was absolute. That we may die, that the children of God may die. But lo and behold, Chukwuabiama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish.
And of course, we commend Biafra God's Talent for that wonderful program, for that wonderful program you just finished watching. You know what it means. We were people living happily. We were just, living happily amongst ourselves. But when they came, they raped us, they raped us of our land, they raped us of our inheritance. They took away everything that belongs to us, yet they killed us. Of course, we know about the genocide committed on Biafrans 1967 to 1970. We also know that we have been dying since the amalgamation. We know how much that have died in the north. We know those who have died since 2015 up until now. A lot of people have died. And yet, we want to go, but they have refused us to go. That is why we say Biafra must stand. We must ensure we restore Biafra. And of course, our heroes must be honored. They must be remembered every day. So thank you, Biafra God's Talent, for reminding us that we must have to stand to honor our heroes. We must not fail to also get Biafra. Because of them, we are here today. If not that they gave their lives, we won't be here today. So the lines are open right now. Don't forget to call us and, of course, make your own contributions. But before that, we also look at one of the news we have here. We also look at it and know what to, let me hear what Master Victor will have to say about that. That is about Fulani herdsmen. Okay, we have President Muhammadu Buhari will not Islamize Nigeria. Arewa pastors assures Nigerians. What do you have to say about that? Just in summary, I wouldn't want to read it in summary. Do you think the Arewa pastors are saying the truth, or do you think they can come out and say the truth to Nigerians? Or are they also being used?
No, they are part of the game. They are part of the Islamization agenda. Remember that Turkey used to be 1001% Christianity before now, but it is still the same Christians over there that were used in destroying Turkey. It's a Christian that built the weapon of mass destruction that the Muslim used in destroying Turkey. That is something that is happening here. The pastors are at it again. They have come to deceive the people, to mislead the people. And I don't regard them as men of God, because they are men of lies and deception. So they have come with their deception to lie. And with all the things that is happening today, it goes a long way to show you that those people, they are deceivers and misleaders. And they are liars, in quotes.
All right, thank you very much. They are liars, they are deceivers. And of course, we also have those of them here in Biafra land. Okay, call on WhatsApp. Hello. Welcome to the program. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Madam. I'm calling from Italy.
Can you please speak up, please? We can't hear you very well.
Thank you all for the good work you are doing for Biafra. This morning I want to comment on the issue of Yoruba people. Talking about this. Our Matana made it clear. They are going to off, they cannot do anything. They are just dragging on chemicals. They cannot do anything. They can't matter with difference.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Okay, you just talked about the Yorubas. Now I want us to talk about our youths. Why do you think our youths will just watch Fulani herdsmen invade our land and kill our aged parents, kill our sisters, rape our sisters, and go free? And the youths are just there watching. So when we talk about the Yorubas, let's also talk about our land. Why is it so?
Yes, we have been talking about our youth, and I believe they are hearing what we are saying there from time.
All right, sorry, you have to call back because we can't even hear you. We can't hear you. Sorry about that. Do try and call back. Thank you very much.
Are you hearing me now? Are you hearing me clear now?
Okay, it's clearer. Go ahead.
Okay. I say we have been talking, and I believe that our youth are yet not clear. Last time our youth from Anambra said that they will start Fulani out of Anambra State. So they are also in the witness small. They are coming out small.
Okay, they are coming off small. We heard what happened in Enugu. This is not the first, the second, or third. Our people are being killed. Our mothers, our fathers are being killed. Just last Monday, 20 people were killed. Children, including children, their heads were cut off. Their different parts of their body were cut off by the Fulani herdsmen. Why the youths are there? Are they doing enough?
No, but the problem they have there mostly in that Enugu State is the fear.
We can't hear you, please. Okay, we lost that call. You have to call back because I can't even, we can't hear him clearly. We can't hear him clearly. Please call and let us understand. We really need to wake up. Why do you think our youth can no longer rise up and, of course, in agreement defend our land? What actually is the reason and how do we go about it? Do we fold our hands and watch the Fulani herdsmen come to our land, they kill our parents, and then we keep complaining they are killing us, they are abducting us, they are doing this and that every day? How long should we wait? Why can't we work together to defend ourselves? Self-defense is not a crime. We know that if it's a crime in Nigeria, but at least we should try defending ourselves. before facing the court or whatever, wherever they will take us. Let's just defend ourselves first. Our life matters. Okay, all right. So you were talking about the Arewa pastors.
Yes, exactly. Just the question you are putting across to my brothers over there. You know, just like what I was saying about those pastors and deceivers over there who are being used as a tool of deception, deceiving the people. Now, those pastors, they are not one, they are not two, they are in thousands. You remember there are a time when over 1,000 of them came to, you know, support and trying to tell Atiku to stop wasting his time, that Buhari is the winner of the election. Now, what do you think will happen if the Fulani men were to go and carry out some invasion in that the community where those people are coming from? The youth of that place will not fight because they have already believed the lies that they have gotten from those pastors. They have been feeding the youth with a lot of lies and deception, misleading them, telling them not to fight back. After all, Sibanjo, the pastor you have as a vice president, you know, he said sometime that if the Fulani men came to kill you, that you should pray for them. While they are killing you, you pray for them. But the indigenous people of Biafra, the IPOB people, they are threats, they are constituting nuisance, that you should give them information that will lead to their arrest and emasculation. So now that is, you know, so that is the work of all these people that call themselves pastors and all of that. Deception upon deception, deceiving and misleading the people. So people from that very community where these pastors are coming from, there's no way, they are not likely to fight the Fulani when the real war comes, because they believe what the pastor is telling them. As they are fighting and killing them, they will be praying for them, they will be praying, they will be calling the name of whatever God they are worshipping and praying on behalf of those that are killing them. So this is the kind of ideology these people are creating. So that is why it's becoming difficult for, because if it is before, when our people, their mindset at least are free from all these junks they are getting from all these people, I think they can put up some little resistance, at least even if they couldn't. But this one is that they are trapped in that very cage of this religious deception, telling you that God will do everything for you. If you go to social media, you see that when all these Fulani people, they are killing people, raping and burning villages. What the youth will do, just follow their comment. They will say, oh, God will fight for us. We pray that God will send Holy Ghost fire to come and fight Fulani. And Fulani have the AK-47. And these people are waiting for their, the God they are praying to send Holy Ghost fire that will fight. This is what they have been praying. This is what these pastors are telling them to do on daily basis. Pray, so that God will kill. And the same prayer you are praying is not being answered because you are not doing the right thing. They say faith without work is dead. Yes, you are supposed to pray. I'm not trying to discourage you from praying or going to church or whatever. Do those ones. But when it comes to practical, because even those Fulani, they used to go to mosques, they pray, they do everything. But after the mosque and everything, after washing their feet, they did fasting recently. After this fighting now, after the fasting they have just concluded recently, they will carry their AK-47, they will go back to the field and start killing people. And the Christian counterparts in everywhere, what they will do is to pray and pray and pray and pray. So that is why our youth need to wake up. They need to be wise this time around. No one is telling them the truth and who is lying. For all these Arewa pastors to come out openly to tell you that there is nothing like a Fulani Islamization agenda, that is to tell you that they are part of it from the onset, because all this evil that is happening in our community, they have never come out one day to condemn it. They have never come out one day to condemn the killings that is happening both in Jos and every places of the north. They have not come out one day to condemn it or to condemn or to even ask questions. Rather, they are supporting what is happening. So that is why it is very, very difficult for people to fight back. So, but IPOB will keep on doing the work we are doing of evangelism, telling people, waking them up to know the right thing to do. Defend yourself. When you save your life first, then they can worship God. It doesn't make any sense that you are worshiping God or you are praying in the church and the Fulani came and round you up, kill every one of you, kill both the men and everything, and there's nobody alive to save you. Then how would you be alive to worship the God again?
All right, we'll have a call on Skype. Hello, call on Skype.
Yes, my sister, I thank you all.
Good morning from here. Welcome to the
wonderful
program.
very much. What I just heard from you and Mazi Victor. Let me just tell you one thing. those of them that call themselves pastors from the north, go and check them very well. They are not pastors, because I've seen pastors, men pastors from Kaduna and Arewa side, came out to agitate, even with the dead body, to the National Assembly gate, telling them that Buhari is evil, killing innocent souls. Then who are those very pastors? Who? Let me just tell you, these Hausa people, they are very smart. It's just like you know me, now you they do me, yet you can't pity me. How I go take solve the problem? Now then be the people where they kill. Still organize some organize Ndibo, fake organize Ndibo, organize fake pastors, using it to deceive what they call it, international communities. When you speak right now, just like what you said concerning Al Jazeera kind of interview between our deputy and Peter Obi, this is a stage managed. They just brought our deputy to know his mind. That's why they wrote the script of what the Peter Obi should have said, and that's what he said. These things, let me just tell you, these people are very smart, playing a smart game, which we ourselves we don't even know. We've not even know yet. You know, just like my sister Ngozi has said. She said, why is it that our youth are keeping quiet? Let me just tell you, our youth are not keeping quiet. The reason is that people we are looking up to, I mean, they don't give us much encourage. They don't encourage us. Instead, they implement fear. They use force. They use militias. They use militants. They use guns. They even use voodoo, fake powers, to frustrate those youths, create fear in them, and at the same time use SARS to arrest them. That is why many youths are running away. That is why many youths are, when they know that this man is an evil man, but they will not talk. When they want to, they don't talk anything, they will kill you. That is why you see everybody is afraid of the evil men and women. So the problem of this thing now is this of our men in the land that the Hausas are using. Now tell me, how comes those Ohanese went to Abuja, later another one called themselves Ohanese Youth, they were singing and clapping hands that they support Jubril 100%, that his regime is far better than good luck. We have the big video. At the end of it all, youth came out again. They were issued this as state managed. They picked most of them from the universities and paid them. So I'm not surprised that if pastors, people come and say that this is pastors are speaking of people, that is typical, fallacious, fabricated, sugar-coated, brainwashed. Already state managed interview to confuse a gullible man and the international communities. But we know them all. So thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you for that contribution. You've made a lot of points, very important. But then the question still remains: how do we come out of this when we have leaders, they are making, they use the youths. They use the youths. They, even after using them, they still arrest them. And how can these youths rise? You know how I feel.
Well, yes. Just like my brother Mazev is
stand up from this spell. How can they be free? Because if the youths are not free, it's not our fathers or our age parents that are coming to fight for us.
My sister, that is the problem. Just like my brother Elvis pointed out, these youths, they are under magic spell. And the only people that can break free from that magic spell is the indigenous people of Biafra, that is the IPOB. But it's just that the people doesn't want to be free. They want to be, to be enslaved, be given peanut. Do you imagine the number of youths that died in the last sham called election? They died for people who don't deserve that kind of sacrifice.
All right, we'll have a call. Hello, caller on WhatsApp. Sorry, caller on
Hello?
phone. Yeah, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Am I coming clear?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Johnson. I'm calling from Ipob.
Okay. You're welcome to the program.
I'm one of the coordinators in this Ipob. I just want to contribute the data in this in the world that we spoke. So my sister, our brothers in this thing, our youth doesn't have stuff. We don't have anything. These people are coming with soldiers and are coming all together with the police and all the rest of the forces. There is nothing youth can do. Even if you use the right to make sure that they bring this thing, what they call it, to defend themselves. The so-called police and the civil defense and the whatever we also put down to make sure that bring the youth back. Our leaders, what they say for what they call organization and India. What are they doing? Are they not seeing all these things? Are they telling us that we should remain in this contraction? Or are they telling us, are they advising us to keep on in this useless contract? That is what we are talking about. We don't have any leader in this contract. All we do is that let our leader be Mazda and the continue what he's doing. We are in fact, our brothers have run away from their villages because of this rubbish, what they call them. I'm only just giving everybody courage. Everybody should. We don't know what to do in this very contraction all this way. Last time they went to Rumekini. We made a time and all the rest of the people. Thank you. May you get our bless our leader.
You see, thank you very much. Of course, we really, we have been disarmed by the people we called our leaders. We've been disarmed physically, we've been disarmed mentally, and I think that is the worst. Spiritually, church has this religion. Let me not say church. Religion has disarmed us spiritually.
We understand the history of Second World War. Germany fight the First World War and lost their colonial territory in Africa. And that is one of the main things that prompted them for Second World War. But because they lost the war, the winners tell the history. But the cause of Second World War, made the whole Europeans to understand that it's not about winning a war, but the consequences of your enemy retaliating back again. We lost the First War, we lost Civil War, but the Second War, even if we're gonna lose it, but every part of Nigeria should feel the pain. So that next time, when they don't want to treat an Igbo man, they will look back the last war, what happened. So I'm not like, I don't misquote me that I want war, but that's the only way we can achieve freedom. We need to start planning for it. We need to start talking about it. I understand we have to come together, but there's no way we can come together 100%. Thank you, that's my contribution.
All right, thank you very much. But it's unfortunate, we were speaking even before he was attended to, so we did not really get everything he said. But thank you for your contribution. And please, whenever your call is taken, just hold on until you hear me attend to you. Then you can make your point so that we can understand you. Hello, call on the phone.
Hello?
Yes, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you very much. What's your name and where are you calling from? Okay, go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Okay. I am calling from Enugu to report about our people that were held in the prison this Wednesday.
Okay.
I don't know what else to say about their release. Up to now, nothing has been done. I don't know why the Enugu state government decided to abduct our people and drop them in the prison. I want to assure them of one thing. They are holding our... and it will not end. We will make...
hand over or our target mates at home. We promise them that the target mates at home must pay. And we help. Let me tell the Enugu state government one thing they don't know. Yeah? And they forget that na IPOB is one big family. Everywhere we go, we are one family. They are holding only but two. So know that we IPOBians are able and capable of doing anything we want. For us, or we come for them. We are no longer hiding. The prison. I am talking from Enugu and the coordinator of Elephant Boom. They should put me anywhere, anytime, any day. It's either they release our people or we come for them. And they can never stop their plan with us. This is an ideology. We are born into this and we are not going to run away from it. It's either Biafra or nothing. Thank you, Wada. God bless you. I want to use
thank you very much. And our people must be released. Yeah, hello, on the phone. Call on the phone, can you hear me?
Madam, I'm not going to
biko ihe m na-ekwu n'ụtụ a dị mma betu ihe m na-achọ onye ọbụla kpọrọ uli ya mkpọkọrọ ihe apụta ọrịrị biko my dear sister a na-asị kemgbe ihe ga-eme that what they said that ihe nna m this month that kemgbe ihe ga-eme kemgbe ọ ga-adị mma ka ihe ga-eme ihe wee dị mma ị ga-abụ that ihe ga-adị ma ọ bụrụ na ndị a na-asụpọtụ ndị arụ ahụ datị na one day chetuokwa anyị terrorist that one day na edileta emeghị ihe one day ihe ga-adị mma implement ya one day ihe ga-adị mma ezigbo ocheti wee na-akpọkụ Cross River steeti ebe nke anọ biko ọ bụrụ na ndị na-anụ ụlọ ihe m na-ekwu a chọrọ ka enwe ike mechie shop Nelson Mandela close the dam, White Market close the dam, Bedwell close the dam, Akampa, I want you to close them to honor our heroes. Please, here behind now this morning so that we can be able to achieve our goals. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Of course, and we also have to appeal to the leadership of IPOB to please help Cross River State with your transmitter. Please, Cross River State need to hear the gospel. And if you're there as an individual, you know you can help. Please do contact us and, of course, make the gospel spread. Call on the phone. Hello.
Hello?
We can hear you. Good morning from here. What's the name where are you calling from?
Hello?
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 I hope you are not listening to your device. Sorry, you have to call back. I think you are listening to...
Hello,
you have to call back, Mazi. You have to call back so that we can have an effective communication. Hello, call on the phone. Hello, good morning from here. Can you hear me?
Good morning.
Very well, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Good morning, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and the lovers of freedom. The blessing of Super Kitadiama will continue to guide and protect us and keep us moving forward for the total restoration of our land.
You see?
My name is Ugo, and I am calling from Enugu Province this morning. As one of my brothers just called, we will continue to lament and cry out for the illegal detention of our leaders. Our people are short. I say all the members of IPOB in Enugu, they arrested them with the hope that they are going to stop the put at home. But it's simple to believe that the arrest of our
IPOB hardcore for the whole energy IPOB because the message is everywhere. Everybody must sit at home, target men. Members in energy that sit at home will not home. And that's the reason why get the hardcore IPOB in energy. But we are telling them that we are going to sit that the whole energy will shut down. Target men. Despite that, they are innocent and they must allow to be free. They must release them. They should allow them to go because they didn't commit anything. They are not planning herdsmen. They are not Boko Haram.
Okay, we have another caller. Of course, our people in Enugu must be released. They must be released unconditionally. Of course, no matter of no number of arrests can stop us. No, no amount of killing can stop Biafra. So they better stop. They cannot stop us. Hello, call on the phone. Call on the phone. Can you hear me? All right, call on WhatsApp. Hello.
You're not okay for me. See you. Bye bye.
Call on WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good morning from here. Yeah, good morning from here. And Victor, you know.
Good morning.
I say good morning to you.
Good morning, watching it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, my sister, we appreciate what you are doing for your motherland. My ex-Keko will bless you, all of you, both of you, and Emma Davis. I say, may Chukwuka bless all of you, and as well bless our able leader, Mazi Nnamdi Okokalo, Kama Laws, or Memories, or Sisibu Prezo Anya, on your chain, and all the leadership of IPOBs. Yeah, we appreciate all of you. Those of you in Biafra land, we appreciate your work. We know you are formidable. That is non-negotiable. Continue being resolute. We appreciate all whatever you people are doing there. Those of them being held in Enugu prisons, we are with you. We are with you. Sooner or later, all of you will come out. No matter the intimidation, no matter whatever they do are doing, whatever they are gang up, we are resolute. All of you are going to come out sooner or later. As regard to the Calabar, I think I've been saying this in this platform that Calabar is not forthcoming. But I thank God the case is coming up now. So we have to do the needful to make sure that we put transmitter in Calabar so they'll be getting this news. Good news. Let it get to any news and credit of Calabar, as well as Idoma, as well as Igara, as well as Abo. All news and credit of Biafra land, we have to put transmitter there. Once they are getting it, we are started. So whenever we are called upon, we do the needful. Let us see how we can fortify that area. We appreciate them. We have to do the needful now. We have to do the leadership of IPOB will do that. Please, whatever it takes to fortify that area, we have to do it as soon as possible. And those of you know my town, I'm sure you are hearing Radio Biafra on 102.1, 2.2, you get Radio Biafra. Omaka, Amuri Omanze, Ekwe, Amandowa, Omondowa, Amibo, Odo, Ata, Amocha, Nkume, Awamema, you are getting Radio Biafra. I'm sure you are getting it. If you are not getting it, come up to the air, but I believe and I know for sure you are getting it. That day, sit at home and honor our dead heroes. If you don't sit at home to honor these people, maybe the day you die, nobody will honor you. There is a receiving which is vice versa. Let us do the needful. May Ekeko will bless all the leadership of IPOB, bless all of us. We all shall see Biafra in the name of Chukwuka Abiyama. Thank you. I sign off from here, okay, from Lucy, from Poland, Warsaw. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 30th May is non-negotiable. Our sit at home is non-negotiable. That very day is sacrosanct, and it is a holiday. It is a day that matters so much to Biafrans. It's a day that matters so much to our ancestors. It is a day we do not joke with and wish not to joke with it. We must ensure we sit at home. We must honor the dead. We must honor our fallen heroes. It is very important. And of course, for those of you who are out there evangelizing, keep the fire burning. Keep the fire burning. And there to leadership of IPOB, Cross River State need transmitter, and something need to be done about it. It's really, really important. Yeah, call on WhatsApp. Hello.
Yeah, Wada Otuto Ma.
Welcome to the program.
Victor Otuto Ma.
Otuto Ma.
Ahụ Maazị Ụzọchukwu Young Ọnụkwufọ. Ihe m chọrọ itinye ebe a ma ihe anyị ekwuola okwu ya too much 30th, but our people, some people isi amamụ ọdịnihu Nigeria gọọmenti nwere gbaiga ha n'ahụ ikwute okwu ya. Yesterday ka m kwute okwu ya n'akụkụ mmadụ, onye asị m hapụ ihe a si ya one day ọ ga-ahụ ihe hapụ ihe ọ ga-apụtala. So ya m na-ekwu ụmụ yuutu anyị enwere ajụjụ jụrụ isi ihe mere yuutu anyị ji adịghị ha atị. Enwere some people side ha ebe ọ na-erutebeghị side ha ga-efe iyi na ọ dịghị erute ọnwụ ndị nọ close ka ọ ga na-erute na ọ dịghị erute side ha. O ruchekwala ebe ọbụla ebe o bidoro ebe emere n'Owerri ma na-eru onye n'ebe ọbụla. So onye ọbụla kwesịrị ịdị njikere na, and another thing ụjọ na-atụzi youth because of ihe polisi na-emegasị ya na okay, imagine na ndị gara rally n'Enugu ka ekpokọrọchila wee ga na prison without no offense, no crime. Ekpokọrọcha ha wee ga na prison. Nigeria gọọmenti ha na-achọ means ha ga-eji wee suppress anyị so bad. Ha na-achọ means ha ga-eji wee nọ wee destroy anyị, but God is our strength. The only airport anyị nwere n'Enugu ha close ole. We don't ihe Nigeria government na-achọ ime anyị. And some of our people say ha nọ there, ha nwa na-enwe ha achọghị stand stand on their own right. Ihe ha ma afọ ji akpa thieves, those criminals kpọrọ onwe ha ọhaneze ndị isi na ndị governors who stupid governors enwe ndị dịkwa group. All these people, they don't want to make our people to be okay. They have to own their own family, their own pocket. It's the only thing about we are Israel. We don't pray more than Israel. Israel pray more than us, but they are always fight. They are always fight, killing, because the killing will never stop. As long as Israel, they never stop it. We will stop it. We can never stop it. We can never stop. We will never surrender. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Of course, we never surrender to our enemies. Never. It's never going to happen. We must keep fighting until Biafra is restored. Until Biafra is restored, because we can't afford to disappoint our ancestors. We can't afford to disappoint our heroes. That is why we have said 30th of May remains sacrosanct. 30th of May remains a holiday. 30th of May is a day we must show solidarity. We must show respect. We must honor our heroes. So please, wherever you are in Biafra land that very day, you have to sit at home. You have to respect and honor our heroes. And don't forget, it is a day of sober reflection. It's a day of sober reflection. Call on the phone. Hello. Hello, call on the phone. Can you hear me? Too bad. You have to call back. We lost the call. You have to call back and let's know what you want to say, or let's hear from you. Hello, call on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
My sister.
Yeah, good morning from here.
Am I coming out here?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Good.
Ndewo. No.
Biafra's worldwide. Even worldwide. Ekenemu. You know when is a more Ekenemu. Lekeno Hamadike. Uchemefo. Abanyem. All the principal officer IPOB. Depends on your level. I am greeting you. I am thanking you because your resoluteness is what made us where we are today. I remember as a boy king of Dumaganese. We call me one Nanimo. I can never stop saying the truth. I can never stop saying the truth. Because the truth will set us free. Truth is life. Yes. We must continue, my sister and my brother, Mazi, Victor, Onijo, Madam Gozika, Obeviwala. We must continue because what I understand is that our people never understand the full meaning of human resources. I don't know if I'm coming out clear.
Well, yes, you are. Go ahead. But try and summarize because other callers are waiting.
Okay. Our people don't understand the meaning of human resources. And that is the main major problem we are having. Nkemu is not what we come here to do. This is the time everybody must give this quest 80%. Yes, if possible 100%, so that we will move ahead. It's not blah blah. You can see those that talk blah blah before the election. You can't hear them again. They're now talking. You see? And you see what is happening everywhere. So our people must stop living fake life, common life, passing die. It can't lead us anywhere. It can never lead us anywhere. You must cut your coat according to your size. That is what I continue telling our brothers and sisters. Let our people stop teaching our young generation some nonsense life. This is the time we must teach them the value of human resources. Because IPOB has laid the foundation. We have laid the example. Instruction, follow instruction, obey instruction. That is what we come here to do. We don't come here to joke. Obey instruction. 30th of May, we sit at home. We owe nobody any apology about that. We can never owe anybody apology for that. Because what they did to us, nobody is supposed to stand up and talk and challenge us on what we are saying here.
All right, Mazi, can you please summarize? We have just 2 minutes to draw the curtain.
Okay, thank you very much. I will summarize now. Nobody has the right to stand up and point at us if we stand up to do what we are doing. Nobody has the right, because what they did to us, my sister, my brother, it can never go out from my mind, always in my mind. And my generation, I must teach them this. They must know it. Thank you very much, my sister.
Thank you so much.
All hail Biafra.
Biafra will hail you. Thank you. All right, this is the most we can take for today. We'll be drawing the curtain here. Thank you for joining us. And Mazi Oinjo, thank you for joining us. Before we go, what message do you have for Biafrans?
Okay.
For our youths.
Okay. The message is very simple. If you don't know where the rain started beating you, you are most unlikely to know where the rain will stop beating you. Our youth, wake up. That is the simple message or the simple advice I would have to give you. If you don't wake up, then I'm very, very sorry that you may sleep forever in slavery. Wake up and fight for your freedom. Wake up and defend your land. As a Fulani, they are coming and they are already here with us and dining with us. It's time we resist this evil together. And most importantly, a lot of people have died for us to have life. And the only way we can appreciate them, at least a little bit, is to honor them and also assure them that we are going to achieve what they died for. That is the essence of that ethnic sit at home. You don't even need anybody to preach for you because it involves everybody. So please do the best you can. Spread the message. Don't be afraid of arrests. They can arrest us, they can kill us, but they cannot kill our spirit. We still fight, continue to fight in the from the underworld. So we are not afraid of them. Whatever they are going to do, let them do their worst. And believe you me, all of us, with our 1% solution to the problem, will bring complete 100% solution to the problem. Thank you. My name is Mazi Victor. Until I come your way next time, I say bye for now. And thank you so much.
All right, viewers, we appreciate you for joining us, and I won't close without reminding the leadership, without reminding you out there to please remember Cross River State. They are part and parcel of Biafra, and of course they deserve to own their own radio. Something needs to be done. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for believing in us. We urge you to join us again, same time, same station tomorrow. I remain Ngozi Chukwuka. Bye for now.
From the land where the sun rises.
Like a honey, Mr. Producer.
Ipob, one way honey, all we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not by force to be together. It's not by force to be together. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not by force to be together. Naturally, Biafra go. Let my people go. Naturally, Biafra go. Naturally, my people go. Naturally, my people go. Yeah, let my people go. Yeah. Wake up this morning, I look in the sky, all I see is rising sun. Wake up this morning, I look in the sky, all I see is rising sun. Obodo Chukwu Choloma, Obodo Chukwu Nagolura, the land of the rising sun. Yeah, let my people go. Yeah, let my people go. Ekele na dekalo, for making us to know what freedom is all about. Yeah, ekele na dekalo, for making us to know what freedom is all about. What freedom is all about. Yeah, ekele na dekalo, making us to know what freedom is all about. Blessing at all, make a leggy, or what is a mood to see. When you're my friend, you name all. shred. I am a nigga, baby. I ain't no wagging a cow. And the money like I will for be. Can't you know what you made it all we need is freedom. 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 It's not about us to be together. We are not fighting for war. We are fighting for freedom. Let my people go. Let my people go. Let my people go. I feel we want family. Let my people go. Live together as one. Let my people go. We can never be banished. Let my people go. No matter what the devil may do. Let my people go. Keep on going higher. Let my people go. We are one love. Let my people go. Let my people go. Nandekalo. Let my people go. Eji mohura wase. Let my people go. Obasibi edike bagu. Let my people go. Ebopoleno. Let my people go. I said that all let my people go. Oye neche bise no kisi. Let my people go. When that devil like it or not. Let my people go. Biafra must come. Let my people go. We must be free. Let my people go. Credible you see. Credible you see. Guess me. Anyway. Akwa Biafra ya da guess no was. Guess you na make it a wonder. Guess you can we are going higher. Incredible you see what we are.